1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
Failed, you haven't succeeded.
Trevor.
You have to fail. Unless, of course, if you're one of those ones that is just thrown into this, and I'm talking about people that inherited something. But even then, they would have a different kind of failure, after their success. And for them to keep being successful, because I've seen people that have inherited lots of money from their parents and they squander it all. So that's failure. So it doesn't necessarily mean if you inherit something, you're going to succeed. So success is just a bunch of failures thrown together. You have to be a failure to be successful, to be truly successful.
I mean, I get all that, but if we're talking about, the vast majority of us who lead ordinary lives and things like that, you may be talking about professional football or managers in football. So they've got a very specific way of measuring what we would call success. They win the games with their teams and so on. But for, everyday people, I don't like that expression, but for regular folk like us, how do you define success for you? I mean, does it have to be a specific ambition you've had, a dream you've had to fulfill it, and that defines you as a successful person? Or is it just getting along with people, family and friends? You do what you can to help other people. Is that your definition of success? So if in ordinary lives, rather than famous people's lives where we can visibly see how they've achieved what they've achieved, for ordinary lives, what would you say is a measure of success?
I would say success is relative then. So that's what I would say is relative to. So like I said, somebody that has been a good husband, looked after his family, is successful in being a family man, where others have failed in being a family man, because he might have had we don't know, he might have had a really difficult spouse, but yet he's managed to cope very well and make it work. He's had to compromise on a lot of grounds. He's had to forfeit or sacrifice certain, even his hobbies. He's had to sacrifice. So yeah, he's successful in that way. But does the society view him as successful? I think that's the real question. That's why I say success can be relative. So it all depends on what we're looking at. If we're looking at something tangible, then a man like that is not successful. But if we're looking at something that is a treasure, something to be treasured, then that man is successful.
Okay, yeah. Now the next, I think it's a Chinese proverb: think before you speak, and do not speak all that you think. Think before you speak and don't speak all that you think. Now, that's a fairly obvious thing. It's often said, and we've talked about it on here before, that people have three parts to their lives: a public life, what the public see of us; a private life, what we perhaps are our own families or whatever; and a secret life. Now, I don't know whether you think everybody has a secret life, but on those lines, of course, we think before we speak, hopefully. Sometimes we don't. But nobody actually speaks everything they think. This may be where the secret life comes in. I don't know. We all have thoughts which we wouldn't express. That's part of being human. But along those lines, do we ever really get to know anybody else? As we've said before on here, that people show themselves, they show what they want to other people. We all do the same. So on that basis, apart from people maybe very, very close to us, family, etc., partners, does anybody really ever get to know the real me, the real you? What do you think?
I think there will be certain ones or certain people that would know the real you. For instance, somebody in your family might know the real you to an extent because they are family. Some really close friends, the ones, especially the ones that are not judgmental, they will know the real you because you know you can tell them something and they won't turn it around and try to either try to advise you or try to scold you. So those ones might get to know the real you. But in general, I don't think anybody ever knows the real anybody. I don't think so. Because, we've seen it where somebody goes and goes on a shooting spree. And even the mom, they sat at home really surprised, like.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.